Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Hello friends, welcome to the channel DevDBQA. In today's video, we will see how to create our first Maven project, and we will also write one test case in our Maven project, and we will execute it, and we will also see what are the dependencies that we will require for our Maven test case, or we can say Maven project. So please watch this video till the end to completely understand how to write our test cases in Maven. So if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. On this channel you can get videos related to automation testing, manual testing and programming languages as well. So let's start with our today's video. So let us go to our Eclipse, and here we will create the Maven project. So if you have not seen the previous video in which we have seen that how to create Maven project, then I will give the link of the video in the description. You can go and watch that video so that you can understand how to create Maven project, and after that you can continue with this video, right? So for creating, we will go to new project, and here we will select Maven project, next, and we will select this quick start template, next, and here we have to give the group ID, artifact ID and package name. So let us give the group ID as test_group, and let us give the artifact ID as test artifact. So the package name is automatically generated, the group ID dot artifact ID. Then we will click on finish. So it will create the Maven project. So as you can see, the Maven project is created here, and when we open this, so here you can see different folders. So as I have told you that in the test folder, in this source test Java folder, we have to create our test cases, and in this main folder, source main Java, we have to write the utilities that we will use multiple times in our automation suite. So let us write our test case in this source test Java, and this app test.java is the dummy file which is automatically created with the Maven project. So for creating the new class, we can say we have to click on this package, new, and then class. So let us name our class as browser launch, right? And we do not require this public static void main, and we'll click on finish. So a new class is created, public class browser launch, and in this class we will write our test case. So for writing the test case, we have to write @test, and after that we will create a method public void browser method, right? And inside this browser method, we will write our code which will invoke the browser while we run this automation suite, right? So let me quickly copy the code for launching the browser from the another class which I have written previously. I will paste this code in this browser launch method, right? And at last we will write driver.close, right? So some of the errors are displayed here because we have not imported the dependencies, right? So for importing the dependencies, first of all we have to go to this Maven repository on our browser. So this is the Maven repository, and here we will search for Selenium. Then we have to go to this Selenium Java, and we will select this, and we can select any version according to our compatibility, but we will select this one 3.141.59, and here we have to copy this dependency code and then we have to go to our pom.xml file. Here we have to paste that dependency under this dependencies tag, right? So after this dependencies tag, we will paste our dependency. So right, this is our dependency. I have pasted it here, and when we click on save, we can see that these errors are gone automatically, right? So now one more error is present at this test annotation. So for using the annotations, we have to import the test.ng dependency. So similarly, we will go to Maven repository and we will search for test.ng. We will go to this test.ng. We will go to this latest version and we will copy this code, and we will go to our Eclipse and we will paste it inside this dependencies tag. Right, so we have pasted this org.test.ng and org selenium dependencies, and we will save it. Now when we go back to our test case, you can see that the error is still not gone because we have to import this test annotation. So when we bring our cursor on this, it says import test, and we can import the test annotation, right? So now the error is gone. So one more thing that we have to take care before executing the test cases is that we have to import one more dependency, or we can say plugin, which is Surefire plugin. So for importing this Surefire dependency, we will write Surefire plugin, and we have to go to this maven.apache org website. So this is the Maven Surefire plugin. So it is used to execute our test cases. Without this Surefire plugin, we will not be able to execute our test cases. Right, for importing this Surefire plugin, we have to go to usage, and from here we will copy this build tag. From this build tag to the ending of this build tag, we will copy this code and we will go to our pom.xml file, and inside it we will write it above this dependencies tag. We don't have to write it inside the dependency tag, we have to write it above the dependency tag, right? So after this properties tag, we will write this build tag, which is for Surefire plugin, and we will save it. Right, so our test case is complete. Now we have to execute our test case. To go to this run as, and we have to go to this Maven test. It will start executing the test case. Right, so it says build failure. There are two errors which says source option 5 is not longer supported, use 7 or later. So for this type of error, we have to go to our pom.xml file. Many students get this type of error. So for removing this type of error, we have to go to our pom.xml file, and in this properties tag, we have to write maven dot compiler dot source, and here we will write, so what the error states. The error states that, just a minute. So the error states that source option 5 is no longer supported, use 7 or later. Right, so for source we have to give the 7 or later version. So we will give 7 here, and here we will close this maven.compiler.source tag. Similarly, for this target, there are two errors, source and target. So for this target, we have to write another tag, which is maven.compiler.target, and similarly we will give the 7 value and we will close the tag. right, and we will save it. Now when we go to our Maven project and run it, run as Maven test. Now let us see what error we will get. Right, so it has executed the test case, test run is 1, but we have not seen any browser invocation by the WebDriver. That is because for our test class, this is our class in which we have written our test, so we have to follow a naming convention for that. So we have named our class as browser-launch.java, which is incorrect. So the correct naming convention is, after this browser launch we will have to write test. So as we can say above this, in this app test.java, the test is at the end, so we have to append this test after every class name. Only after that Maven will consider it as a test case and Maven will execute it, right? So we will rename it and we will append test at the end of this name. So we have to go to refactor, rename, and after browser launch we will write test, finish, right? We just have added test after this browser launch, right? So now let us save it and let us again run it, run as Maven test. Use the both of the test cases, the app test.java and the browser launch test.java. So as you can see, the browser is invoked and the website will be opened, right? So this is the method by which we have to write our test cases, and we have to import our dependency in the pom.xml file from the Maven repository. And one more thing, we have to write this Surefire plugin in our pom.xml file for executing our test cases, right? So this is the method by which we can write our test cases. So that's all for today's video. If you like this video, then please hit the like button, please subscribe and press the bell icon to get regular updates. And if you have any suggestions, then please comment in the comment section. Thank you.